Hi everybody, how are you doing? So I just thought I'd check in with you. It's Wednesday, so it's middle of the week, and yeah, the energies are still quite intense, aren't they? Quite might be an understatement, but yeah, we've got this. We have got this. I thought I would jump on here and just take some cards to see what the energy is within the tarot. So I've got the Lightseers Tarot, and I've also got the Gilded Tarot Royale, because one thing I noticed, and you can refer to my previous post, is the alignment, certainly this morning. To me, it looked like there was a bit of a face-off between Venus and the Earth, and of course you've got Mercury there in the middle as well as the Sun. So look at that previous post on my page if it resonates for you. But it almost felt like perhaps we're being challenged when it comes to our worth and our values, and also the divine feminine energy that we all hold within, that nurturing energy, being open to receive, you know, that energy, perhaps not feeling worthy of that and receiving what is divinely inherited or what is divinely intended for us. So let's see what the energies are showing in the cards. Let's see what we've got. Okay. Okay, let's see what we have for the collective, please. Spirit from the pure white light is quite stubborn energy in the cards. Okay, let's see what we've got. And again, with the Gilded Tarot Royale, I'm going to clarify, and I thought that would just give that kind of enhancement of our sovereignty. It's a sovereign deck. So we've got Temperance, that's Sagittarius energy straight away. See what else we have. I will hold them up as well. Okay. Oh, another major arcana, the Moon. Okay, what does the collective need to know? Thank you. Another major arcana, but this time in reverse. Okay, this is the Emperor in reverse. And on the bottom, wow, that's quite powerful. We've got Ten of Swords. This is walking away from what doesn't serve you. This is closing out a cycle. And it's actually using your thoughts, because in this deck, the birds are represented, the swords are represented by the birds. And that just gives that sort of freedom and liberation as well, as she's walking towards the light. You know, she's saying, I'm leaving that behind. That didn't serve me. I'm closing that cycle out, and I'm moving towards a new cycle, because we need to close out cycles in order to then embrace the new. So that's very powerful in itself. To be on the bottom, it's of course hidden energy. We'll see what it relates to. It could relate to a masculine, or it could just be masculine energy within yourself with this Emperor in reverse here, because in reverse there can be that tendency of being in the ego. So there might be some of that in terms of trying to detach from a situation by also detaching from the ego. That's what I'm getting from that. But what we have here, we've got Temperance to start it off. Now, I'm also drawn here to what also reminds me of the Two of Pentacles. I know it's a major arcana, it's not the Two of Pentacles card, but me as an intuitive reader, that's what I'm seeing when I look at that. So Temperance is all about allowing things to flow, blending the energies, allowing things to flow, and it's divinely guided. It's Archangel Michael, you know, supporting with that flow of the energies. But there is an element of patience because of needing to just allow things to flow. But if we do bring forward the concept of the Two of Pentacles as well, there is that sense of perhaps needing to make a choice and needing to prioritize something here. So as well as going with the flow, allowing that flow comes from prioritizing what's important to you. And with the Moon, this may involve going to the depths of your soul to really seek out the truth within your intuition. It's a Piscean card, Piscean energy. So this is very much going with the flow as well. And there is that balance. And again, balance comes from the Temperance card as well. So two major arcana is telling you that balance is needed, flow is needed, but you need to check in with your intuition and avoid any illusions, because that can be quite mystical. That is that Piscean energy as well. And it is the Moon. So of course we've had the new moon recently. And it could be that your manifestations or your intention settings based on that new moon, of course, being in Libra, fairness, balance, reciprocity, etc., justice. It could be something that now you're actually allowing yourself to sort of almost take a bit of a breather from that, knowing and trusting in your intuition that things will flow. I hope that makes sense how I'm saying it. It is still Mercury retrograde, as we know, but just allowing that the beauty of the mystery can also be something that we need to experience often. So if you've made a choice or needed to make a choice to prioritize something, even if it's your own self in a situation, you can then almost rest into your intuition, check in with anything else that you need to do, but allow those energies to flow to bring about the balance. And of course, detach yourself from ego. And that could involve closing out a cycle, or you may have done that recently because we have the Ten of Swords on the bottom. Now, with the Gilded Tarot Royale, let's just take a clarifying card for each of these cards to see if we've got an extra message. Okay, so Temperance first of all. Let's see what we have. What do we have? Thank you. Oh, we've got the Fool in reverse. Okay, for the Moon. What do we have for the Moon? Thank you. Eight of Cups. That's also walking away. And that's to do with emotional fulfillment. Emperor in reverse. Thank you. Emperor in reverse. Oh, yeah, those two both wanted to come out. And on the bottom, Knight of Wands. Okay, so that's actually movement towards something that's more passionate, more creative, something that really kind of gets that spark going. It could indicate a messenger, it could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be, because Knights are also movement. So hidden underneath, there is movement towards something that is going to bring that spark within. And that could, of course, be a new start if you are closing out an old cycle that's been painful. But what we have here with the Temperance is we have the Fool in reverse. So balance is needed because there are fears around taking a leap into something. And that could be what that choice that I was feeling is about. So you could actually be needing to make a choice and it's going to involve a leap of faith. And there are fears around doing that, hesitancy around doing that, or a reluctance to do it for whatever reason. Two major arcana cards. And what I'm drawn to here as well, I know that's a circle. So again, I'm thinking of cycles closing out to allow that new leap into something. But also, you know, there's a bit of mirroring here just as I look at the cards. So again, balance is needed in a situation, but there needs to be a sense of, you know, not having those fears when it comes to taking a leap towards something that is better suited for you. That's where the intuition comes in, though, I feel, with the Moon. That's where you can really sink into your intuition and understand, is this leap of faith, is this new beginning actually going to serve me in the way that it needs to serve me? I'm going to check in with my intuition because that's where the truth is, not the illusion. Go to the depths to get the truth, not the surface level, what might be shown to you, but to the depths. And ensuring that that involves walking away or leaving opportunities or situations that are not emotionally fulfilling you. So you would understand that by going to the depths. And again, look, we've got the moons here that are mirroring each other at the top of both those cards. Cups energy, very much in the emotions. And Pisces is, of course, a water sign. So there is that flow, of course, allowing things to flow. But this is going to the depths of your soul, getting to the truth of the situation. Why am I afraid of taking this leap? Is this leap actually going to serve me emotionally? Because if it is, I'm going to walk away from what isn't serving me, and I'm going to get the courage to take the leap of faith in that direction. Or go into the depths of the soul. That leap of faith actually isn't for me. It's not emotionally serving me. So I'm going to actually look towards something else. So again, only you're going to know what that situation is if it resonates for you. And remember, it's collective energy. It's not going to resonate for everybody. There are lots of you out there in the collective. It's not going to resonate for everybody. With the Emperor in reverse, again, could be masculine energy here, could be fire sign energy, could be ego. And that could be from yourself or someone you're dealing with. Because what we have here is we have the Five of Swords, which is conflict, and we have the Three of Cups. So there certainly needs to be a detachment from ego and movement away from conflict in order to get to that celebratory energy of being in that joy. Again, it's cups, emotional fulfillment, but by being around kindred souls. So there could be a situation where you're detaching from someone who's in their ego because it's caused you conflict, and you're actually wanting to move in the direction of being with others that are going to light you up emotionally, are going to make you happy. And that could be the cycle that needs to close out. If it's to do with your ego, again, your own ego could be causing you conflict. Remember, it's swords energy, so it's in the mind, it's in the thoughts. but you have the desire to actually move towards something that's more emotionally fulfilling for you, and to be around like-minded individuals, but more importantly, kindred souls who share those values with you. Now, it could also represent a third-party energy. Again, doesn't have to be, okay, it's not going to be for everybody, but there could have been a third-party energy here that's caused conflict relating to a masculine, okay? And that could be the cycle that needs to close out. Again, it's not going to be for everybody, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Always use your discernment. You have a deep knowing of what's going to make you happy. One more. See what the wisdom of the oracle has as a supporting message. That one wants to come out. Wow. Okay. This is definite confirmation here that we are between worlds. All right. And you might be finding that that is why it's uncomfortable to maybe leave something behind, because you're still kind of 1 foot in the past and 1 foot towards the unknown. But you see, that's where the transformation comes in. Now we've got a flamingo here. The movement forward towards the more colour and vibrant energy, and the sovereign energy as well. There is that movement towards in that direction. Remember, we saw the Knight of Wands on the bottom. So it's almost, okay, this is going to really light me up. You know, I'm moving in this direction because I know what's going to cause balance. I know that something, whatever it is, has not been emotionally fulfilling me, and this is going to emotionally fulfill me, whether it's the new leap of faith or something else. You know, assess that via your intuition, but you're moving in the direction of something that is going to be more suited to you and your sovereignty and your divine essence. Okay, and that's why we have that, but still with 1 foot here and part of the body in the past. There is also that sense in the world as well that we are kind of shifting, and that's why the energy is so intense. So again, there is a need to uphold our sovereignty here, a need to uphold our truth and our values, and to recognize our worth, because that's what's going to carry us forward and not backwards. And that can be challenging because of the energies, because retrograde energies particularly can be bringing up lots of gunk from the past that we've got to assess. We've got to assess, and we've got to kind of reflect on in order to release. And it's for our own highest good, but it feels horrible at the time. And I'm not going to sugarcoat that, because I know from my own experiences it does. And we are all having a human experience here. So there is that understanding and that empathy to what people are going through at the moment. And this is affecting the collective, because we're all part of the collective and we are all going through these things. Okay. Most of us certainly are going through these things. So that is going to then be reflected out there into the external reality that we're also all experiencing. So that's why the energies are so intense. So stick with it. You've got this. You are a sovereign soul. Uphold your values, your truth, your worthiness, your beauty, and recognize that if you trust your intuition, you go into your intuition, you can truly understand the right choice for you, because it's nobody else's journey, it's your journey, the right choice for you, in order to then allow those energies to flow in the best way for you. So I hope that finds you well, and until the next time, I'm sending you love and blessings, of course. Take care.